Back to work and time to warm up with the Blue Jackets here on Fox Sports Ohio. Their first game in 10 days brings the Buffalo Sabres to Nationwide Arena. Sergei Bobrovsky gets the start and goal tonight for the Jackets.
High off the wall, picked up. Sheary, the former Penguin in front. Bobrovsky with a stop. The Jackets put it right into their own net right there. Bobrovsky after the initial stop, and it is 1-0 Buffalo early.
Bob had the first one, and then the rebound was tapped in, and the Sabres have an early lead here in Columbus.
Into the high slot. Nunavara fights off the check from Girgensson. Atkinson walks out. Delayed penalty upcoming. Bobrovsky's out of the net. Here's Ryan Murray with a shot. Scores! Murray shot deflected behind Hutton.
Here comes the shot. There's the deflection by Dubois. Nice little backhand deflect behind Hutton. That's a big play there in response to the Sabres getting that first goal. The Blue Jackets tie things up.
On to Dubois in full stride. Dubois moves in and awkwardly goes under the boards, but he's all right. Dahlin got enough of him to push him, and here's Hutton to cover up as the puck was sent right back into that blue paint. Ristolainen turned around. Anderson throws it up the right wing boards. Race for the puck. Sheary's got some speed. He'll drop it there. Rodriguez, Sheary, middle stat denied. Bobrovsky bumped there by the defender Savard after making the initial stop. He's all right. Left there for St. Thompson, who had it briefly. Panarin, Bogosian with a clearing attempt. Dubois, nice save at the line. Gets it to Atkinson. In front, Panarin with the tip, but able to track it down was Hutton, and he will hold. Flips a backhand. Skinner back for McCabe. Right point. Ristolainen in the slot, scores! Reinhart left all alone.
Ristolainen off to your left, wide open. That allows the middle of the ice to be wide open, and that's a smart play. It's a no-look pass to the middle of the ice to Reinhart, and he puts that past Sergei Bobrovsky.
Dahlin will take the pass at the line. Weaves his way through. Jackets break it up. Following up here, Thompson scores! Bobrovsky way out in front of that blue paint, beaten by that wrist shot, and it's 3-1 Buffalo. And the Panarin penalty. There's Sheary circling the net. Sheary. Panarin standing at the penalty bench. There in front, Sage Thompson, and Bobrovsky moves laterally to make the stop. Panarin back on the ice, immediately into the play. Kick, saving it, dandy. The right pad of Bobrovsky. Here's Artemi. And a kind of finishing a check. Hutton got back just in time to bunt the shot from the far wing away from in front of that net. Here's Bobrovsky looking to cover it up in the blue paint, and does, as the Sabres charge the front of the Columbus net. Eichel from a sharp angle sends it high and off the net. Bouncing puck in front, tipped there by Eichel on the Skinner pass. Half shot. Bobrovsky able to get it and holds on. Walks to the half wall, hanging on. Saucers a pass. Foligno with a backhand. Scores! Power play goal! The Jackets are back to within one.
You see Panarin trying to stretch out. He pulls him enough to give Foligno that space to not only attack the post. You can see that room behind Bogosian, and then get your stick on the second one. That was out of the air. Nice job by the left-handed winger, Nick Foligno.
Will represent his 13th goal of the season. And his first power play goal. Meantime, Bobrovsky with a stop, and the puck trickles behind him, but somehow, some way, he is able to hang on, or is he? A little discussion going on here.
Buffalo's celebrating. It looked like it might have trickled through Bobrovsky's pads as he went back on his back. They're going to obviously look at it. Every goal is looked at here.
After the puck crossed the goal line, we have a good goal.
Oposo plays it off that back wall, looks down low. Good hand-eye coordination there by Reinhart to knock it out of the air. That pass was high. Ristolainen wrists it through, and Bobrovsky got just enough of it to steer it wide. Sabres continue to control that puck. He's had a couple of adventures when the puck is sent on. Here's Anderson in front. Incidentally, Atkinson leads all players, all skaters tonight on both teams with 5 shots. Eichel goes awkwardly into the goalpost. It's dislodged, and play is called. Eichel's all right. Carter Hutton, Pominville, able to play it off Werenski. Sobotka, quick pass in front. Bobrovsky down. He thought he had the puck. The puck was loose, And Sergei readjusting his goal mask. Is he all right? In the Thompson penalty for goalie interference. Here's Zach Werenski, the wrist shot. And Hutton's got it, and he will hold with the defensive play. Now Anderson down the left wing and across the line. Josh Anderson flips it into this, and the puck crosses the line. Great work by the Blue Jackets, and it's Dubinsky, the final Blue Jacket to touch it, and it trickles by Carter Hutton. It's 4-3.
And Dubinsky just a backhand shovel tip past Carter Hutton. Big goal here. A nice rush by Josh Anderson leading the way. But
out to center. Dubois will dump deep. Panarin in pursuit. McCabe trying to fight him off. Panarin wins that battle. Jackets Atkinson shoots and scores. Great hustle by Panarin, beating the Buffalo defender.
Murray comes in, pokes the puck off the Sabres stick. He thinks he's going to get out of the zone. It goes right to Atkinson alone in front. And the Blue Jackets have tied things up here.
Wenberg defends. Middlestat. Ludovara turned around. Middlestat fights off Dubinsky. Throws it up high. Bogosian. One-timer there. Kick save. Rebound. Scores. Sherry. 5-4 Buffalo.
Rodriguez wants his puck the whole time. He's down pretty low. And you can see Harrington pointing. I'm going to go out and challenge. You got to take the man in front. And the man in front is Sherry. And he's the one that's Johnny on the spot and puts that past Bobrovsky.
Right wing. Sabres across the line. Eichel, wrist shot. Bobrovsky's got it. He'll hold. Can't handle it. Shot from the point. Blocked. Scandella clearing pass. Jackets again able to keep it in. Here's Hannakainen. Hannakainen for Nash. Thrown in front. Down in the blue paint. Carter Hutton, and he will hold. Ristolainen banks it off the wall. It's out to center. Savard. Jackets back on the attack. Atkinson. On for Savard! And the stop by Hutton, and the rebound was cleared effectively by the Sabres defense. At the point, Dahlin around the dasher to Bogosian. Zach Bogosian, hard pass. Dahlin with a shot. Rebound. Bobrovsky spread-eagled in the blue paint somehow, some way, able to keep that puck from crossing the goal line as he was all over that blue paint. Sabres from a sharp angle, puck deflected. Panarin knocked down there by Eichel. Quick shot, rebound, right across the blue paint, behind Bobrovsky, and out the other side.
Oh, what a wild night, and that opportunity, you might want to remember that one.
Less than 3.5 left, third period regulation time. Sabres with the lone goal. Here in the third, lead, and there Hutton fights it off. Panarin, far circle. Artemi hangs on for Atkinson. He'll play it off the wall. Seth Jones with a drive. And Hutton steered that one away. And Bogosian fires it up the left wing wall. Final seconds, 3, 2, and 1 for the first time this season. The Blue Jackets have lost 3 straight. Buffalo with the winning goal from Sherry early on in the third.
And the Sabres now with those 2 big points in the East. They come in and boy, they had to jump on the Columbus Blue Jackets here tonight in that first period. The Blue Jackets got things going, tied things up, and an early goal in the third period really just took the game away.